Wait, does that mean start?
Yeah.
No, my bad. My bad. Hey, it's me. This is the we got to figure out if we name it. I'm not doing it enough.
Preamble?
I don't like preamble. Sounds like exactly
Foreplay?
what it is.
The Constitution.
Let's call it the foreplay, right?
Okay.
Here's some foreplay for you. What you need to do right now is, if you haven't already, go check out Beach Brain. It's available everywhere.
Mhm.
What is it? Literally, what's your preferred? This is my thing. What's your preferred way for someone to take in Beach Brain right now?
YouTube. Go watch it on
YouTube. I knew there was
YouTube. Yeah.
one.
If you just want to hear audio, whatever you want. But if you want to see it, YouTube.
Go watch it on YouTube. Is the just audio version on YouTube?
No.
Okay. Go watch it on YouTube. You can also buy it and stream it and all those things. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited.
It's good.
Busy week. You're about to hear about how busy this weekend was. Then also check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We're posting clips. Kyle's cutting clips. We're on YouTube. If you're a Patreon member, which starts at $5, you will be getting the weekly episodes as you have been. And if you're not, sign up. You get every week. You get the Tuesday episode video, and then you also get a bonus Thursday episode with video starting at $5. If you don't have Patreon, you get the YouTube video a week after the episode comes out. And I don't know.
Killed it.
I don't
you
like
nailed
it.
all
You
of
crushed it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like,
I like when foreplay lasts longer, though.
is this gummy kicking in already?
Already? Wow.
Wow. We're ahead of schedule.
We need to get the I got to get my guys back, my timed ones.
Yeah. We're about a pod ahead of schedule right now.
Tune in to the Patreon this week. I think it could be a good one. Do I just do the thing now?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to the Backyard Hang.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
What's on
welcome
your
to it.
socks, Andy?
Pumpkin pie slices.
Pumpkin pie.
You
Laundry
think this
day.
guy ain't it? He's
Pumpkin
it.
slices.
Uh-huh.
This is the thing you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
I did a fitting today for Totally Funny Animals season 2,
Yeah, dude.
and so I put on like dress socks. You know,
Your best socks.
What'd you
Yeah.
do with them after before we put the pumpkin pie socks on? Or after? Fucking gummy.
It worked.
the socks don't show in the outfit, so it's just more. Yeah, I wanted to wear thin socks because I was changing shoes a lot,
This
Right.
is like, you know how some people like
or dress shoes and stuff.
you know, there'll be like a rapper. And
Uh-huh.
people are like, he ain't about that life.
Yeah.
Like, he's fake. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
People hear Andy talk about pumpkins. You think, hey, he ain't about that life.
He's real.
This guy
I'm about
didn't even know I was going to bring him up. He's wearing pumpkins on his feet.
No days off for Andy Woodhull. No days off.
You know, this low dose gummy, but it kicked in. I'm a little early. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I got a half mind to just go get another low dose.
Yeah, throw it in there.
And put it in the mix. You know what I mean?
I like
Sure.
it.
because the timing's off.
Spring break, dude.
It's spring break.
Get wild. Get crazy.
It's spring break.
It
That's
is spring
item
break.
one on the. That's item one on the rundown.
Spring
break.
breakers.
It's spring break. Spring break. You guys watch that show? That movie with James Franco?
I watched MTV Spring Break.
And he keeps going spring break the whole movie.
I do not know what you're talking about. But
It's the
a movie
director's
with James
that,
Franco called Spring Break.
Looney guy, right? Guy's a little loony.
I don't know who the director is. The movie's
Spring
not
Break?
good.
all right. Well,
The
what-
movie's not good.
I didn't enjoy the movie.
It's got a fame someone who blew up after that in it.
I don't
One
know.
of the
Maybe.
Spring Breakers.
James Franco didn't blow up after it.
No, he did blow up in a different way.
he fizzled. Well, speaking of the rundown, what else is on there, Andy?
Spring. Well, I thought just the spring break conversation. Let's talk about spring breaks of yesteryear.
Okay.
I like
fun
that.
spring breaks from your past.
Yeah.
If you got one,
Sure.
Sure.
okay. The rest of it, I don't know from the top of my head.
Okay. I thought maybe
I'm going
you
to read
did.
it from the list.
Yeah.
I got a couple trivia questions I'm going to do on the spot here where
Woo!
Tori was live texting me things from a watch she's doing right now for the movie For the Love of the Game
With Kevin Costner?
with Kevin Costner. I'm going to ask you guys what you think her biggest beef with the movie is
Okay.
and her favorite part of the movie. What's coming up?
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
You want to hear the rest of the rundown? You want
I
to go
would
right
love
into
to.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I got a gotcha on Alex.
Don't love that.
Love those.
Don't love
My favorite.
Recent Patreon members told us that we have been doing unfinished threads that we have to close. We got 2 of them that we know of, Alex. I don't know if there's others, but if you have something that we talked about and never gave you closure to, feel free to comment on this
What's
episode.
unfinished threads? Is that a text reference?
No,
it's like we've started talking about things. The 2 things that need to be closed, according to these 2 patrons of ours, John and Megan Conrad, are what was the last song at Alex's wedding, and what is Alex's cookie recipe? I don't know. You maybe got to post it on.
I'll post it on the Patreon. I'll post my cookie recipe on the Patreon.
Anyway, but
don't tell nobody.
Other listeners, if you have things that we talked about and didn't finish, this isn't a serialized show. You know, I mean, it is in a way, but we're not.
We're not keeping
great
track. A great example of this would be Andy's lottery winning story. Someone was like, "Hey, did you ever get that money?" And you got that money finally.
The money, I did.
You got the money, and you're rich.
Get that money.
I am rich. Alex
He's
Stone
a rich girl.
has a new segment called Alex Stone TikTok Travel Tips. We went to a concert together.
Yeah, dude.
We went to a baseball game together, sort of. And you had a baseball field weekend, Tommy.
Baseball field weekend.
Well, where do we want to begin? Because that is a lot. I think some of it.
I know some of it's going to trickle over to the Patreon.
To the Patreon. So why don't we?
Some people might say I should have, cut it in half ahead of the episode.
That's
not
your
me.
style.
I ain't that person.
I like to tease.
Well, why don't we start with trivia from the Queen herself?
Trivia from the Queen herself. So you need to know about this before her biggest beef came from a trivia that she read about the movie.
Okay.
Didn't see it in the movie. Biggest beef of the movie. Here's the you need multiple choice? I didn't write it out. Or do you think you can guess?
Trivia
Are you
question
familiar
is-
with For Love of the Game?
I would need multiple choice.
Okay.
I haven't seen it in forever. I mean, I haven't seen it in, I think,
If you haven't
maybe
seen
10
it,
years.
it's a movie. Kevin Costner is a professional baseball pitcher. It is the final game he pitches in his career, interspliced with how he met the love of his life for the love of the game.
Played
and-
by, I can picture her face,
I'm the same.
but not remember her name.
I'm right there with you. But
I'm
Kevin
about to
John
tell
C.
you her
Reilly
name.
is the catcher. How's that? So hard today, guess. I believe that's the quote from the movie. Did we buy enough time, Andy?
Not even close.
Okay. Well,
I'm typing in so many wrong letters.
how
All right,
many baseball movies has Kevin Costner done?
3?
Field of Dreams, Bull Durham, For the Love of the Game, and what's Draft Day? Is that football?
That's football. He's
Okay.
the Cleveland Browns GM.
That's football. And then the
And
rookie.
there was one recently too, wasn't there? Kevin Costner.
That would be
Trouble
wild.
with the Curve is Clint Eastwood. The rookie is Dennis Quaid. I don't know. I'm throwing out all the
Rookie
baseball
of the
movies.
year.
Rookie of the year.
He wasn't the kid, was he?
He might have been. That might have been 4. That might have been 4.
Kid's mom in the movie, mom of a actual baseball player, correct?
No,
Did
that's
you-
Little Big League. P. Crow Armstrong's
sure?
mom is the mom of the boy in Little Big League who is the manager. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I thought
Kelly
it was Rookie of the Year.
Preston is the love interest in.
There we go.
Booyah.
And For Love of the
That's
Game.
why you tune in. Now, what's next on the rundown, Andy?
Did we do it? Is this the
Keep
trivia?
it
What happened?
No, we are so close right
Wait,
now.
just-
We're so.
You could.
You don't have just ask the
close.
question.
You could have.
No, we don't even need multiple
The question
choice.
is, what is Tori's biggest beef with the movie For Love of the Game?
Oh, that's the whole question.
That's the question. Well, there's 2, and then what's her favorite part of the movie? Biggest beef with the movie
Tori
For
just
Love of the
finding out
Game.
a way to rebrand Rose and Thorn.
She loves Rose and Thorn.
Her
Biggest
beef.
Biggest beef.
I mean, does it pass the Bechtel test? Is
That's your thing, the Bechtel
that's
test.
my guess. I don't know. What is it?
You have a guess, Tommy?
Something about the airport.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what it is. She sent me this. This is her biggest beef.
Yeah.
It was reported that Kevin Costner was angry with Universal Pictures because they cut his full frontal shower scene.
Oh,
She's
Okay.
pretty upset.
Yeah.
Pretty
know,
upset there was no
I'm
full
upset.
frontal.
Yeah, can I tell you, I'm a
do
little upset
shower
as well.
scene.
I love this segment, but I do think next time you just say the information. I don't think there's making a game out of that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
think
could have
it's
put
not.
I could have put some more work into developing the game.
I don't think we need a game. I think just Tori's. What was it? Beef and
Her beef
Well,
about
I
the
think
movie.
it
wait.
made-
What was the other one called? Beef and what? I'm going beef and something here.
Beef. What is the other one?
Beef and broth.
Beef and broth. Her
Beef and
broth.
bone.
No,
beef
what
and
was the
bone.
thing she
Beef
said?
and bone.
No, she
Beef
said,
and gristle.
no, she said she had her biggest beef and then her biggest.
Thing she loved the most about it.
Thing she liked the most. Yeah.
So I think the
But
problem
I
with
thought
this.
it was a different word.
I think the problem with this segment is that it was never a game. What you had is a fun fact.
Yeah.
Tori had
What's a fun fact?
And then it was percentage
It's a fun
to us
fact.
as
You
a
want to
game.
hear more about why they deleted this scene?
I
because his
actually
dick
would.
was in it. I tell you, I don't. I mean, Kevin Costner's his own guy, but if I'm full frontal naked, you're seeing my dick.
Well, here's why I'm upset about it is because if you show your dick in a movie and then you're upset that you get it cut out,
Yeah, it got cut out.
what's going on with his dick? You know what I mean? I mean that's a dick
Oh,
to be
that's a
proud
good
I
of.
think
point.
I would be upset if I shot a scene where I show my dick and then they cut it out. I'll be like, why? I mean, you made me do it.
That's
You know,
also a good
I
point.
did it. You made
Yeah.
me, did you do it just because you wanted to see
I
it?
just showed 4
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
on
I
set.
showed it because I wanted everyone to see it. I didn't show it because I wanted you to see it.
Yeah.
I'd be mad it wasn't in the movie.
Where's
too.
that footage now? Give it to
Yeah.
me. I would like
Give
it.
me that
I'm gonna
beautiful
post it.
bean footage.
That Bean and Frank's
Uh,
footage.
So discussions were had about cutting your penis. and
Yeah.
Should we
Lot of people-
should we shorten the penis?
A lot of people looked
A
at
lot
it.
of fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Costner told Newsweek the studio lacked real courage by insisting the film have a more kid-friendly rating. But a
Yeah.
studio executive told New York Magazine that a test audience in Arizona gave a thumbs down to Costner's manhood.
Wow.
Here's why I think if you got a movie,
test audience.
if you got a movie that is for kids, and then all you got to do to make it, or a movie that's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, exactly. That's great. That's great. It's so close. It's the whole movie's a kids' movies, but there's a dick in it at one point. Like you're one dick away.
That sounds like a synopsis of the Simpsons movie.
I forgot about that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Man, that made me laugh hard when that happened.
That was very fun.
Oh man, my kids saw it recently. It makes everybody laugh. What am I gonna do?
Her
Not
favorite
show
part of
my
the movie?
kids the Simpsons movie? Who
Yeah,
am
I
I?
gotta see
Who
it.
am I?
You're a
My
big
mom?
Simpsons fan. Here, she
Old
sent me a
man
photo
cough.
of her favorite thing about the movie. There it is. Kevin Costner in his underwear.
Oh, she's obsessed with Kevin
Yeah.
Costner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full range of nudity of Kevin Costner there.
She's a big Kevin Costner. I mean, if they did an unrated cut of Yellowstone.
Wait, show that picture again. Is he
It's
putting his
tidy
uniform
whities.
on?
Let's see.
So he's got some of his ankles, right?
Is it
Looks
a
like
cup?
he's pulling
tidy
them up. Looks like
whities?
he's pulling
Oh,
some
so he's
pants
pulling
up.
his pants up.
Pulling some trousers
Do you think
up.
before he pulled them up, he's like, "Do you want me to turn around, show you my dick?
And we're
Do you,
sure.
think, you want to do one with my dick out? You know, do?
I'm good for one more.
I
I'll
got-
pull it out the fly if you
I
need
mean,
me
we've
to.
got it in the underwear. You want to just do it in the dick, so we have it? Just so we have it? You want to have it?
That's fun. That's fun. You know what it is? That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Not a game.
Also,
but a
the
fun
idea
fact.
that the point that you made that it's so close to being a kids movie that you only had to cut out a dick
And then you-
makes me wonder. It's like, was Kevin Costner just avoiding a lawsuit or something? He's just pulled it out, and then a bunch of people. He's like, "Start rolling, start rolling."
Film it. Film
It's
it.
part of the movie.
I didn't take it out for nothing. It's my character. I've been in baseball locker rooms. They got him out.
Kevin
They
Costner's
got him
supposed to be
out?
good at baseball, right?
I think so. Yeah. He's pretty good. I don't know if he played in the minor leagues. I don't know.
I've heard the story like that.
Yeah. Like I can't
We're
remember.
guessing, not spreading facts.
But what else? What else you got on that rundown?
I mean,
you
we
wanna hear
go
my
baseball
gotcha?
to baseball.
baseball. We're on
Baseball,
baseball.
baseball. Yeah,
Stay
baseball,
on
baseball.
baseball.
Here, I'll burn
Baseball
through-
weekend.
This is the most baseball I've done, maybe the most variety at least, where we wake up early Saturday morning
Mm-hmm.
and go down to Everett's baseball game.
Okay.
3 hitless
Perfect.
innings,
Wow.
1 unassisted double play,
Wow.
caught it, runs over to first, kid took off, gets there before he does.
She's not throwing to the first baseman.
No, she ain't. The ball did bring her towards first,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
she sometimes goes first option is the best option.
I got it. Yeah.
And then one play, a ball got by the catcher, runs up, he catches perfectly, tosses it to her, she tags the kid out,
Nice.
pitches out of her mind, hits a home run.
What a game.
What a game! That's 9 a.m. We got to wake up at like 7, whatever. From there, we go to the UCLA baseball game. UCLA versus
Oh.
Washington.
It's fun.
My buddy's a friend's kid pitches for Washington, and the dad and the son came to Everett's team and like did a pitching clinic one day. It was
that's
very
cool.
nice. They gave up their time, so we go see this kid pitch.
Is this kid a rated prospect?
He's not yet, but he's when we had gotten there, like he's a middle reliever or closer, and he's still trying to find. They're still finding his role, but he was at 9 scoreless innings. His last 9 innings,
Wow.
scoreless, maybe 2 hits, whatever.
Nice.
He's killing it. Also, like every time he's one of these like doesn't party, just works hardy. I picked that up. I hated it. As soon as but he
Stu
works
La's a
hard.
t-shirt.
He came out, gave Everett a ball, and signed it. Took a photo. Real
at
fun.
the game.
After the game, but I'll say this: maybe I'm way late to this because I've been wanting to go there for years. It's 100% worth it. It's a thing we all should have been doing for years. It's $8 to get in. On UCLA, I believe there's like a high first round draft pick, and then Washington's team has a first rounder projected. Then there's other high level like we were watching. We saw 2 bomb home runs for $17. You can sit right behind home plate, and just a fun classic baseball. It's almost like the place they play is, I would say, like it would be like a really nice high school other place. It's crazy that you're seeing Division I athletes do that.
Wow.
So we watched that there, had a great time. She's chasing foul balls, doesn't get any. And then after that game, come home. Then I just go to the V Cut and watch the full Dodgers game where they get beat 16-0.
Savor the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
True fan.
Brutality.
Let me apologize to you. Only a real fan would sit through the whole
brutality. Man, I
whole
felt
game.
it in my bones because I've been a fan for a few weeks now.
Of course, yeah.
And then wake up the next morning, take Everett to a game. They play a team on Sunday that is part of the league. It's a differently abled team.
She was telling us about
what we're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
She loved it. She had a great time. Just a fun. Did she say she was having a good time?
Yeah.
She said you get a home run.
She got a home run.
I mean,
And then she told us the rest of the story.
She used all the right words. She said she had fun. She said it was a great time. Yeah.
Told you the rest.
She said I got a home run. We played a differently abled team.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
She said that I forget what she said. I mean, you would know that they would do it to a point and then that you would switch.
Oh, you would just every bat around? Bat through,
and then
just
switch.
go through the line once through the lineup for 3 innings.
That's fun.
Then we left straight from there and we drive to Dodgers Stadium.
All baseball.
This is where we're gonna loop in with Andy here in a bit.
And you guys hung out all day.
We hung
the
out
whole day.
for the whole day.
You spent the whole day
Whole
together.
day.
You got a
We did the
baseball
whole
game.
Whole
Everett
game
and I-
we're at the stadium together.
Yeah.
Actually, very close. Everett and I got there early enough that I was to catch batting practice. We got there super early because in that weird time from leaving her game to going there, it was like we could waste time driving home, or we could go there and see batting practice. But then I didn't even think about it enough. They had a night game before, and this was like a 4 o'clock game, so they just don't do BP. But I go, hey, I've heard rumor of these. The kids that at the beginning of the game, they pick 9 kids. They run out with a ball to each position, get their player. The player signs it.
Okay, yeah.
Before every game.
I didn't know that's how they do
I
it.
heard there's people, like some of those
Scouts?
are through programs or schools or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they go, hey, we got 6 kids from Boys and Girls Club, we need 3 kids.
We need 3
They
real ones.
send these people out and they just scan the fans as they're coming in looking for a kid in Dodgers gear. I find one of the people and she was like, we're already filled up today. She was so nice. She was also like, thank you for being nice. She goes, I have parents that will come up to me and be like, put my kid on the field. And she said it's we had like a full conversation. It's crazy to me, not her, but when she was telling me, it's crazy to me that people start out as an asshole to someone who doesn't owe them anything, doesn't know them, can only help it's insane to me. But she said, Dodgers gear, like athletic shoes, a mitt. She's like, we look for like the kids
The
that look like they
fans.
love baseball. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, this kid walks around like she loves baseball.
Now, did she go, hey, come back on so and so
She said, if I see you again, I'll do it. She told us when and where to go. It's all random. She's like, it's just going to be random. We're hopefully going to luck out. She goes, but if I'm doing it, she goes, I don't do it every game. She goes, but if I'm doing it, I'll remember you.
Nice.
And she's like,
Oh,
she goes,
nice.
even if I didn't know you and you weren't being nice, she goes, I would have seen her, and this is the kid we're looking for. So got a
Fits
little
the
leg up.
description.
Mhm.
I need it to happen because I had to have like a chat with her.
You told her about it?
Everett was with me. We were at the stadium. We
Okay.
walked around and found this lady. So then we go. We're trying to get balls from the bullpen. She's trying to get balls from the outfielders. And she just is like, I'm never gonna get. She just starts going like, I don't even want to go over there. And I was like, here's what I can tell you: if you don't try, the 100% you're not gonna get it.
You're getting 0 balls.
You're getting 0. If you don't try, you're getting 0. If you do try, you have a chance. I go, also, like, you're choosing this perspective you're having right now to be very negative, and it's like kind of a bummer that we're at this nice experience and you're kind of taking this. I'm saying, to me, I'm like, you're getting one. Today's the day.
Well, let me tell you something. I ain't never got one. And you know
Never.
what? I still show up. That's part of it. You just
Dude, she has 2 game balls. It's crazy.
You're not promised no balls. You ain't gonna get you don't walk in the stadium, you get a ball. You gotta
it's
just
1 in a 10,000 shot. How many people
Golly.
are in the stadium?
59,000.
59,000. 1 in 59,000.
kids these days, I'll tell you what.
Home run hit closest. But this was, now we're caught up to, we're in another thread with some funny friends.
Yep.
And they go, hey, let's go to a baseball game. I don't know what was happening, but I came in.
Well, yeah, you
late.
came in literally 1 second too late. The day before they had talked about anybody want to go to the baseball game. And then my friends that were in town, John and Megan Conrad, just mention their names because he said he doesn't like it when I bring him up and don't say his name.
Lives in Chicago.
Who
are they playing but the Chicago Cubs?
That's right. And they say, hey,
Did
Cubs
he leave
are
early?
in town. And we don't really have plans for there. We're going to hang out at a pool all day and then get dinner. But it was kind of cloudy. It wasn't really like pool weather, really. So I'm like, well, let me check in on my buds that were going to the game, see if anybody decided to go. And nobody had decided to go. But our great friend of the podcast, Tom Takar, said, I would like to go. So we chatted about it, decided on some tickets. And then literally the second I was sending him the ticket is when you said, I'll go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was immediately after. It was like seconds too late.
Now, did y'all meet up?
Don't talk to me.
Did you?
We didn't.
We
didn't meet up. We didn't meet up.
We
Tommy
were very
did.
close.
We were close.
Yeah.
We were close. We could have been closer.
Yeah. No,
We did show you where the tickets were.
There wasn't like a, hey, I'll see you at the Big Glove. I'll see you at the Big Glove after.
No.
I'll catch you.
No, we didn't do that.
I'll catch you at the nacho
Should
stand.
we have done that?
I thought about walking over there, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, as much as we've gone to games all together and all this other stuff, but we sat where we sat because I took Everett to a game a week or two ago, probably talked about it here, and sat in this section in the bleachers in the outfield, which is where you can get a ball from an outfielder or a Shohei home run. So we're going back, and I'm like, hey, we can go to this game. And she immediately said, can we sit in those same seats?
I assume you're sitting there to try to get a home run ball.
So
Thing you don't know that's crazy, Alex is about to say right now. Oh, I thought you were getting ready to say it.
No, I don't know.
Foul ball, kid sitting in front of me got.
I didn't know that.
Here's the thing.
Why would I know
Oh,
that?
wait. Tom was there, not Alex.
Yeah,
Wait.
what are you
Tom
talking
was
about?
there, not Alex.
Do you know how I know that? Do you know how I know that?
How do you know
I
that?
knew that. Not all the details,
Yeah.
but and I see this ball going up. We're there, and then someone gets it. Everett goes, Andy's got to catch that, and I thought she was doing a bit. That's so crazy.
It was there. It was like, so I'm sitting here. It lands like it hits he missed it. It hits him in the leg.
Yeah.
The guy like right here, and then there's the little boy right in front of me. And it's like the uncle gives the ball to the little boy, and the little boy's showing me the ball.
Did you go for
hilarious.
I did not go for it. I mean, it's right here. They're like, these people are going for it. I would have had to like reach.
You go for it.
That's not what I do.
Okay.
That's not what I do.
And do you have a
Also,
foul ball? You know what I
Baseball's
mean?
hurt your hands. You catch them.
Not going up and coming down. A rocket shot, yeah. But
We're
they
out
put
there
up
with our
mitts.
mitts. Here's the other thing about the seats. I went on to MLB, got these like what I believe is face value, but they do somehow sneak secondary markets in. But I think these are face value. They're not cheap, but they are cheaper. And the exact 2 seats we got the last time were
Home
available again. We go there this time. I'm like, I clocked it last time and then just didn't think about it. And then this time I was like, that fucking seat is painted blue. Do you know why that seat?
Famous home run?
Yeah,
Which one?
Gibson.
Oh.
In the World Series, this seat that we've sat in twice now is painted blue because that's
where
where
the
his
Gibson ball went?
game-winning home run hit in the World Series.
Did they paint the? They had
That's
to paint
my
the
first
Freeman
thought.
seat.
Is the Freddie Freeman getting a seat?
Yeah, he's got to get a seat. Got to give Freeman a seat. And Andy, let me tell you something about foul balls. You go for it, but here's what you do. You go for it. You maybe knock somebody over in the process, but you then give the ball to the kid. But you get it. You get the thrill and the joy you get. You got to try and get it.
There was
Then you give it to the kid.
two other very funny foul ball things that happened. One moment, a guy got a foul ball, and he turns around and like flexes like, ah!
Yeah.
And people are like, give it to a kid.
Right.
Give it to, and he did not.
Okay.
No one acknowledged this. Like, he was
Not a
like,
good look.
I'm keeping this.
Not a good look.
And the other one, adult man, don't think he was there with kids, with a mitt, biffed one.
Oof.
By himself. Here it comes. Boink.
You
Off
don't
the
wanna
top
be
of the mitt.
You don't want to be either of these
Off
guys.
the top of the mitt.
You do
We
not
were
wanna
out
be either
there.
of
Were
those
you guys
guys.
baking in the sun? We were baking
Yeah,
in the sun.
it was pretty hot.
My part of my
Pretty hot.
clothes got hot.
Dodger
Like on
Stadium
the outside.
sucks for a lot of reasons. That's
No,
maybe
it's
the
fun.
biggest.
I don't know why
a
you don't
day
like it.
game
It's
at
cool
Dodger
there.
Stadium, brutal.
It is
Not
brutal.
this time of year. I mean, it was hot, but I wasn't like.
No, I'm
This guy.
I'm in the sun
I
every
mean,
day with
listen
no
to him.
sunscreen at these fucking baseball games.
Okay, well
That's the hottest. I could see my shit turning red.
sizzling. You got to start wearing some sunscreen.
It's too late for me, but I forgot to put it on Everett. She's 9.
Yeah.
She looks like she's 41.
Real tan today.
Now let me ask you
She
this.
has that fair skin, doesn't tan either, so it
She's
really
in
notices it.
Now I'm a guy. I didn't go to the game. You know,
I forgot.
Were
I
you
didn't go.
invited?
I was invited. I couldn't go. I didn't go. And fuck the Dodgers. But here's the other thing. I'm following along on the text thread. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm following along.
There was a second where all of us were going to get Dodgers hats just to send you a photo.
I would have lost my mind. I would have thrown my
Oh, that's
phone in
great.
the LA River.
Oh shit! I forgot
You
to
never
put a
would have heard
picture
from
in
me
there.
again.
Damn
You
it!
never would have heard from me again. I find out on this thread,
Real close to that happening.
your literal oldest friend in the world,
That's right.
literally the oldest friend you got,
Right.
flies across the country, a literal cross-country flight to see his
Well,
main
I see where this is going
man.
because Tommy gave me a hard time about it too. And I mean, you give me a hard time all you want. Maybe it's valid.
Listeners don't know where this
Yeah.
is going.
Maybe it's valid.
You
We
didn't
need-
sit by
I
him.
wasn't sitting next to him. You guys are. I sat down first. He had every opportunity to come sit by me. I was sitting. Tom and Antonia got there. John and Megan are getting snacks. Tori's getting a snack. I come down and sit next to Tom. Then they come in and filled in the way they filled in.
You know what I do? I'm John. I come down. I go, oh, I guess this guy doesn't want to fucking sit by me.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So I don't know. I mean, it wasn't clear to me, but I'm on a gummy. The explanation was there 6 people in a row.
Uh-huh.
One of the people flew from Chicago to Los Angeles to
Mhm.
hang out with Andy.
Mhm.
I take a picture from our section of them. Andy is not sitting by his friend.
Yeah. His oldest friend in
Well,
the world.
I was sitting in a group of friends that were all having fun.
Here's the
together.
other thing that happened with the friend. He's pushed to the end now.
He's pushed to the
He's
end.
not even in the middle
You
where
shoved
he
him
has
down.
opportunities for conversation. Maybe
He's
I'll
sitting
jab over
next
here.
to his
maybe I'll go
lovely
here.
wife who he sees all the time and a literal stranger.
And a
I mean,
stranger
a
flew across
stranger.
the country,
I mean,
he doesn't know him at all. I bet he didn't
halfway to
like him.
nobody to talk to.
And here's the thing.
Everybody he's able to talk to is either his wife or nobody he wants to talk to. He could have done that in Chicago.
And here's the thing. If you're a Cubs fan and you're sitting next to a Dodgers fan, there's not a worse experience you can
you
have
put
as a
him in a
person.
terrible position.
You put him in a bad
there was
spot.
so many Cubs fans in the section.
For all I know,
Tom is a Cubs fan.
Tom's a Cubs fan. Put him next to
Put
Tom.
him in the middle between you and Tom.
John might be
this
dead.
Book writes
John might have
itself.
been killed. You left that
Good
man out there to
night.
die, Andy. Just to die.
I mean, maybe you're right. I
Let
don't.
the lady
I
go
don't
to the
feel that I
wives' club.
chose. I didn't say you're sitting here. You're sitting there. I sat down. People sat down.
Let me ask you this. Was it weird when he didn't speak to you at all the rest of the trip?
Well,
Did he leave
speak to me
early?
the rest of the trip? And he did not leave early.
Okay.
Mm.
Interesting.
The people in front of us moved, and then he moved over here.
Oh, so to
moved
sit by
over.
you. Interesting.
He didn't even do it of his own free will. His wife said, "Hey, those people left."
Why don't we shove down? Okay. Hey. Okay. You know,
Tell me if this happened to you, because this happened the last time. The last 2 games we went to, we got some. We're in our seats, and we got some stuff. Like brought a couple sweatshirts and a couple mitts. We got them tucked under our seats.
Yeah.
Last week, someone spills the full michelada.
Yep.
And it starts running down the aisle, like down the crack. This week, someone spills a full beer.
Yep.
And I'm like, are people spilling $25 drinks in every section at all times?
Dude, I spilled a $13 cherry Coke at a Dodgers game. It's one of the worst things that's ever happened to me.
Why are we all spilling shit?
One time at a Reds game, I dropped an $11 piece of pizza on the ground face down. I still ate it because I was pot committed. I was like, I'm not losing this money. I'm going to eat it. Yeah.
That's great.
Stuff gets spilled.
Did you get any spills by you?
No spills as far as I know. No spills. I did buy a $17 bag of popcorn
from the guy walking around. Did you keep the souvenir bucket?
I didn't. I left it there.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
You keeping the souvenir bucket?
I got one in the room in there right now.
The popcorn there is great. By the way, the popcorn.
The kids
is very
like
good.
the kettle corn. We got the kettle corn.
I do not like a kettle corn.
We're going to see Pittsburgh in a couple weeks. Hoping for Paul Skeens.
Hoping for that Skeens game. Well, it's been talked about. We had some buds in town, and baseball game wasn't the only thing that we did, Andy.
That's right. We went to a concert.
Damn right.
We went out to dinner.
What?
Look at that matching shirt, bros.
From the concert.
Andy, I've been to 2 concerts. We both got the same shirt. We're same shirt guys. We're same shirt guys. We're pretty cool.
I'm gonna get to the meat of it before you get to the beginning of it, but you were worried, right? You were worried about how the show was gonna be. I remember hearing you guys talking about.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You were worried about how the show was
going to be too many new songs.
Yeah.
How you feel now?
We feel great.
That's great.
Best show I've ever seen. I think I've seen them 4 times. It was my favorite time I saw
for these guys.
They went deep in their bag. They played one song that they had never played before. I've seen them 4 times now. The Avett Brothers.
There we go.
I've seen them 4 times. One of my favorite songs is "Will You Return." Hadn't seen them play it till that show. They close on "If It's the Beaches," another one of my favorite songs, "Deep Cut." I mean, they really went in the bag. Loved every minute. And one of my favorite parts. They get out there. They send everybody off. 3 of them. Yeah. 2 brothers and the bassist. They get out there and they go.
The original members.
They go, "Hey, we lost a great musician recently, and we're going to pay tribute to him."
Here we go.
This is a guy that we've shared a stage with before. We didn't even realize. Then we saw him in a small club in Nashville. Blew our minds. He was so good, and we lost him. And Toby Keith is that singer. And they cover "Ain't As Good As I Once Was."
No
the 3
way.
of them, and I was pretty jacked up about it, dude.
Oh, shit.
Super fun. Super
Where's
cool.
that on the YouTube?
It's on YouTube. They also did.
Oh, you found them singing it on YouTube?
Well, not from the show, but they had done the cover before on Austin City Limits, and so there's like a good version on YouTube.
How do they feel about putting a boot in someone's ass?
Well, they didn't get into that so much, but they did have a little fun. And it seemed like Andy and I, we talked about it, and they've become very self-serious. A lot of their newer albums are
a lot of singing with a hand in the air.
Singing with a hand in the air.
Sounds like what stand-up is now.
A lot of very heavy-handed messages.
Stand-up.
And they
very similar. Yeah, a lot of their recent albums, I would say. They got in their heads that we have this platform and we need to be using it to say something good, which is fine. That's good. But I loved it when they did songs about, loving girls and drinking.
Yeah.
That's what I really liked.
That's most of their albums are just a pretty girl from this city that we went to. But they got the note. They seem to be aware. People
love it.
They made a couple jokes that were great. They even made a reference to their egos had recently been put in check, and the show wasn't sold out. And there was a time it was impossible to get tickets to their shows. So I think Alex is right. I think they got a note. People loved the album like these other albums, and like keep putting out new music. Keep growing. But when people come to the shows, give them what they want.
And here's what was cool about it. And also
that's all, self-speculation.
The other thing is that we go there. This is the most kids I have seen at a concert of like any kind in a while.
It's a weird thing to look around for.
Lot of people there with their
Most
kids.
shows, Alex is like, not enough kids here.
That's not where I'm
I
going
thought
with
there'd
this.
be more kids at this Teletubbies concert.
It's
Too many
okay.
parents.
You
It's
know
like
what?
1 to 2.
I'm trying to say a very nice, sweet thing, and you
okay.
two just made it criminal over here. I'll tell you what I didn't enjoy was the kid that was like 3 rows behind us, screaming as loud as a kid could possibly
Yeah, that was
scream at the end of
wild.
every song.
Like a
That was
baby?
wild.
No, like
No,
a
no,
young
no.
kid.
Oh,
No,
like,
she like knew the
Yeah.
words to the songs and was screaming the words in a way that was like, "Hey, sing this the funniest way you could
Oh,
sing."
that's
yeah,
fun.
yeah. It was
How old you putting this kid?
about Everett's age. They were like,
Oh, that's fun.
but that was what was cool about it is that it's one of the first things they came out. Scott Avett came out and sang a song with the opener, and Moore and I, one of the first things we noticed, we go, "Oh, he looks a lot older than we remember him."
Mhm.
And I go, "Well, we're
He
also a
ain't
lot
as
older."
young as he once was.
Exactly right. And
The song you sang is something else I want to talk about, but continue. We'll come back to it.
so he comes out there, and it's clear that they have aged. But what was cool about seeing all the kids there, it's like these are people that have been fans of them for so long that now their kids are fans,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the kids are coming to the show and singing the songs.
That's
and that was
cool.
really cool. But my moment that I want to talk about is I go at one point before they come out, I go to the bathroom, and I'm walking down the stairs of our section. There's a dad, hands full, arms full, 2 drinks, popcorn. He's like this. He's got a kid 2 steps behind him. About 10 steps behind the kid is a stuffed animal. And this kid's like real young. This kid's like just learning to talk young. And he goes, I don't have the hands to get it. And I go, hey, I got it. And I go down the stairs. I get the stuffed animal. I hand it to the kid. Kid goes, thank you. And I keep on my way. No thank you from the dad.
Kid
Didn't
did the
love it.
lifting. Kid did the lifting.
Kid did the heavy lift and gave me the thank you. Did not love
It's
the no
crazy
thank you
that
from the dad.
For the kid to know to say thank you, that I think the dad's probably occupied with other stuff. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what he's getting? A rare benefit of the doubt from me.
Very rare. Very rare benefit of the doubt. Couldn't believe it.
So Charles Wesley Austin, that was the name of the opening act. That
Austin?
Was that right?
Or
Did I
Goodwin.
just
Charles
looked it up.
Wesley Goodwin.
I just looked it up and still got it
You
wrong.
could be right because you just
Charles Wesley Godwin.
Godwin. Okay.
Godwin. Neither one of us were right.
I mean,
Charles
one of us was
Wesley
way
Godwin.
close.
Do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him, Tommy? I
Let me
think you'd
see.
like him a lot.
You
Charles,
would like him,
That's
yeah.
not
Let me
him.
see.
That's I don't know what that is a picture
That's
of, but
Chapel Roan.
Charles Wesley.
Was Chapel Roan the
Godwin.
opener?
Chapel Roan was not the opener.
No, that would have been fun.
So am I putting this in Spotify?
Charles Wesley Godwin. Yeah, you would
Yeah,
like
I think
him.
you would like him a lot.
Yeah.
So one of the
Gotta
Avett brothers
give my
comes
money to
out
Joe Rogan real quick.
to sing a song, and they sing "Country Roads," and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It was great.
I was thinking like it's one of the all-time covers I've seen at a show. Just everyone in the audience knew the words. I mean,
I know this guy from.
was-
He's sorry.
He does he's got a Zach Bryan
Zach
song.
Bryan song.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a bigger sing-along than like any Avett Brothers song that night. I
Yeah,
would
people
say
really
as
got
far
into
as
it.
like people singing along. And yeah, I was just thinking like top covers of all time.
That's awesome.
You guys got top
Which
covers
one was
of
it
all
again?
time?
Top cover.
Country Roads.
Country Road.
Take me home.
I'm. You can do yours because I know
To
mine.
a
I just got to get the
place.
name of the song.
One of my favorite covers is Can't Help Falling. What is that? What's that Elvis song?
Elvis song.
Can't Help Falling in Love with You by
yeah.
Ingrid Michaelson.
Oh,
I really love her cover of that song.
She's got a fun voice.
She's got a fun voice. It's a beautiful song. That's maybe my top cover of all. I don't know if that's true, but it's the one that's popping to mind. I really like it. Top cover.
My favorite.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it It's a Nirvana song originally.
No, but that's a fun
Oh.
guess. I'm also going favorite cover that I've seen live,
Okay. Hey.
which I misunderstood the game.
Oh yeah,
But-
no, it could be that
Misplay-
because
misplay
I
it.
do love when a band is just like, and this is a song we love, and
because I will say, and
it's
maybe
always a
even
surprise.
this one I'm saying live, but I think a different category would be performed live.
Mm-hmm.
As like a one-off, not on an album, because that's what this is anyway. But I was watching Chris Stapleton at the Forum the day Aretha Franklin died,
Oh wow.
and then Chris Stapleton comes out. And here's the thing, I just want to buy into the moment and believe everything he says here. And I may be wrong and whatever, but he says, which is true, that the first musical act to play at the Forum ever was Aretha Franklin.
That's cool.
And he said, I think he believed, I mean, making this up because it's a fun memory. I think he said he saw her signature backstage and he was like, we got to do an Aretha song. So it seems, in my memory at least, maybe he didn't even present this, but in my memory, it's that Chris Stapleton showed up the day Aretha Franklin died and someone was like, she was the first performer ever here. And he and his band were like, let's do I think we saw something we never saw. And it was Do Right Woman, Do Right Man.
Okay.
And it was goosebumpsy.
Yeah.
It's also such a fun Chris Stapleton covering Aretha Franklin. Like, I don't really gotta know much more. I'm gonna dig it.
You're all in.
It was very fun to see live.
If we're doing favorite cover live, I went and saw Ben Folds at Bogart's in Cincinnati, Ohio. And he goes, at one point, he goes, when you're touring, a fun thing to do at the start of every tour is like learn a new song to cover and then work that into your set. And he's like, for this tour, I couldn't think of a song to cover. And so what we did is we just went on iTunes and looked at the most popular song that day. And it was the song Sleazy by Kesha. And it was just fun. And no one knew the song. And then he starts playing it. And there's like a breakdown in this song. So they're like playing and it's fun. And then it's just drums and it goes, rat-a-tat-tat, I'm a dum-dum drum. Beat so fat, gonna make me come. And big laugh in the concert where they have to like stop for it to die down and then go back to the song. It was really, really fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, we just
great topic.
I just all got wistful.
I started up.
I threw to Andy and then realized he started it, but then I was wistful too. I think we got wistful.
Yeah, mine's gonna be the one we just saw. Godwin, Charles Wesley.
Oh, you know what? You want to play? This is a game just for shits and giggles because I pulled it up. Charles Wesley Godwin.
Mm-hmm.
How many monthly listeners do you guess he has on Spotify?
He's pretty popular. I was surprised I thought there would be more people there to see him.
I feel like a lot of the cowboy hats were maybe there to see him.
I think you're right, but I thought that it would be almost like full from the jump based on how many plays some of his songs have on Spotify.
Oh, I
looked it up beforehand. I didn't look at the monthly listeners. I'm going to say 1.3 million monthly listeners for Charles
I was going to go
Wesley.
So much lower than that, but you already looked at how many.
I didn't look at that.
You already know the numbers of plays he has.
Give him the number of the plays on the most.
So I'm going to say 300,000.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2.8 million.
Okay.
Wow.
2.8 million.
Wow. Now let's do all of us and how many we have.
I don't want to play this game.
Do you know how many you have, Andy?
It's just gonna bum me out.
I don't know how many I have. I don't think it's an impressive number though.
Mine is laughable.
Beach Brain, available on Spotify.
Go check it out, dude. Album. Check it out. Hey, let's talk about
Andy
these shirts.
Woodhull.
Okay.
Let's hear your guesses.
Of guesses of how many monthly listeners? 18,000. 18,000 monthly listeners.
I mean, I would like it if 18,000 people listen to me.
7,400.
Okay. 7,400. 18,000.
I was
pretty good.
I was a little high. I thought 18,000 felt good. 18,000 felt good to me, dude.
Give me 18,000 or 18,000.
Let's talk a little bit about these shirts because these shirts got pups on them. These have got some puppets on these shirts. We found out that we saw those shirts. We're like, that's cool. And then John and Megan Conrad tell us because how many times have they seen the Avid Brothers?
Ooh, they told us, and I've already forgotten, but it's it's more than a dozen.
It's a lot.
They've been a lot.
Was this the 90% of the reason they came out here?
Yeah, they came out to go to the concert. Yeah.
They get a poster at every show they go to. And
Can I ask a follow-up question before we move on to the shirts?
Uh-huh.
If you didn't live here, would they have come here, or would they be seeing them in like Denver, where they don't know anyone, or were they wanting to come to LA?
They love this band, and in a way that when people love bands, they use the band as an excuse to travel.
Yeah,
they maybe would have eventually come to the Greek. To see the Greek because they
famous venue.
They're going to the famous venues. They're going to cities they want to see. Yeah, it's one of their things.
So we see this. We check out the merch tent. We walk in. We see this fun puppet shirt. And then they tell us that the Avid Brothers recently have started performing with puppets made by the Jim Henson Corporation, and it's the three of them. And so we go. They only sell the shirts at the shows where the pups are.
Oh,
we go, look out now.
Mhm. And it's not pre-announced when the puppets are going to be there. They just surprise
okay.
the audience with it.
We go, you're talking to two pup guys. We're ready to go here. And so we get all excited. No pups at this
Oh,
show.
John Conrad's a liar?
John Conrad's
Well,
a
I
filthy
think they're
dirty
just
liar.
working
Does he
for
like
these
it
shirts
full
now.
name
Don't
now?
let him off the hook on this. He's
John Conrad's a liar?
he's a filthy
He asked
dirty
for his
liar.
full name. We got to do it. How many times you say they've seen him?
I don't remember the answer, but it's more than a dozen.
More than a dozen. Where
Yeah.
did they rank this show?
I don't know if they pinned it down with the number one thing.
I asked Megan on the way out. She said it was very good. She didn't give me a number.
Yeah, they're
but
not willing to give a number, not willing to give
They
a
love
full
the-
rank.
you know what? Actually, now that I think back on the conversation, the first
That's
thing
sort of
she
fun.
complimented when I asked where the show ranked was that she liked the venue. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
it's lower for them.
Maybe lower for them.
Yeah, I don't
Love
know.
the venue. I mean, they've gone to like the they'll do like a weekend at the beach in Mexico, and they've been to that, and they've been to 3 nights in a row at Red Rocks, and they've
Red
been
Rocks.
yeah, they've been a lot of fun places.
Can I give my critique of the show?
Let's hear it.
I felt like it was the turned down, like the sound was a little low.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I felt
That
like
might be for people my age. I felt it was a nice volume.
that's what that I thought. I was like, maybe the crowds
As your fans get older, you turn it down a little
it's
bit.
a little older. There's kids. I was like, maybe they aren't
Yeah,
cranking
turn it
up.
down a bit.
Because I also felt like people weren't singing along a ton, and I think it was because I started to sing it a couple times, but I was like, oh, I can hear myself too
Oh, yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Where it's like it
Me
wasn't
too.
so loud. You're like,
There's a concert.
You could hear me. Is
on
that what
the
the joke?
hori-
was?
I heard you a couple times, but it wasn't like a dig. It was just a little joke.
Tyler
I'm jamming,
Childers.
dude. I'm fucking cruising.
Tyler Childers coming up.
Tyler Childers coming up. Hollywood Bowl.
We gonna get some
or is it the
tickets?
Greek? Is it the Greek or the Hollywood
We're getting
Bowl?
some tickets. I don't remember. I think it's
It's the Hollywood
I think it's the Bowl.
Here's the thing.
I'm excited for that.
I'm a big kind of mover and groover at a show, and I like to I'll drum on my own legs. But like when Maura and I are at a show, like I'm holding her hand, we're like kind of like snuggled up, and so I like drum on her, which she does not care for, and so
Yeah, you're
she's
hitting a
constantly
person
like,
over and over again.
well, I see the rhythm of the beat. I'm getting her into
Yeah.
it. You know?
It's
We're
spouse
getting into
abuse
it.
now.
So she's
Right.
just constantly taking my hand and putting it over here. And I gotta but I like
Do
to
you just pounding on her boobs?
yeah, hi hat. Yeah, we're having fun. We're having a good time.
You just imagine just getting some like a bra attachment that's just a symbol. Here's the thing I did the other day talking about Tyler Childers. You know that his some great music videos, I think I would say.
Yep.
A couple particularly that I love. One of them makes me tear up. I Will Wait for You. Right?
I don't know. I've seen it.
I think it's I Will Wait for You. It's a beautiful video. It's genuinely beautiful. It's like water-eyed. It's wonderful. And it's wonderful for many reasons. But I'm out here smoking a cigar the other day, and sometimes you just got the capacity you want to take in some content, but you can't be it's got to be an even feel, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just gonna watch some music videos. I'm immediately like, this is gonna not go well because I'm gonna have to be clicking and typing, and it's gonna be all fucked. I type in music videos to YouTube. I find this playlist. I click on this playlist. I smoke. At least this once. I'm like an hour and a half into this. Every video, nothing. I don't skip one. I'm like, this is fucking what a run that we're in right now, and I'm loving it to the point where I go, I gotta see whose playlist this is because it's such a one-to-one that I was like, whoever's on the other end of this, is like someone that I would get along with.
Might be my soulmate or my best friend.
Click it. It's a mix for me by YouTube. I was like,
Shout out to you two.
Yeah.
You really know what you're doing over
they
there.
fucking killed it. I can't even tell you how they killed it.
Yeah, you get me, dude.
And I love it. I also love that I kind of just became friends with myself a little bit.
You know what I did? I got to know me.
I'm not such a bad guy after all.
I got to know me a little bit. No,
I
I'm not
like
such
all
a
the
bad
same
guy.
music as me.
I'm a big fan. That's fun.
You are right. I do like what I like.
Man, you got any tour dates coming up?
Boy, do I. This weekend, I'll be in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Our great friend, Michael Cronin's going to be opening up the shows. It's going to be some fun ones. And then I'm going to be in Lake Forest, Illinois, Royal Oak, Michigan, and then Albany, New York with you, Alex Stone. And then Philadelphia.
Born and
Philadelphia.
raised. Yeah, we're going down
Together,
there.
we're going there too. So come check me out on the road.
Bye.